What's going on, everyone? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. As some of you know, I have been out of the loop over playing the game, and I'm just now getting back into the groove of things and getting back into the game. And I realized that there's this vendor now named Minerva that's in the game, and she has an extremely valuable inventory. Definitely worth our time to find her. This vendor has been in the game for a little while now. This vendor first made her appearance in the game a little after the Steel Rain update officially launched on July 7th. She actually appeared in the game a few days later on July 12th, 2021. So she's been in here now for a little while now. But nonetheless, I thought I'd still cover this vendor since she is extremely valuable, and I thought this may help out some other players that also might have been out of the loop of the game when she was introduced. So yeah, hopefully this video helps out in some kind of way. First off, Minerva works differently than typical vendors in Fallout 76. She actually rotates where she is at. For instance, right now she's at the crater. As you can see, she'll spawn right here before entering the main part of it. But she can also spawn at Foundation. She'll actually spawn right here across the bridge over at Foundation. And she can also spawn at Fort Atlas. She'll spawn a little outside of the fortress, very close to this dead end sign back here. Makes sense why Bethesda chose these spawns, because these are like the main settlements in the game at the moment. So traffic is expected at these places. Anyways, on top of that, we also got to keep in mind about her schedule and when she exactly is in the game. So for an example, as you can see right here in Bethesda's Inside the Vault, it states, "The Blue Ridge merchant Minerva kicked off her big sale last week, and since then she has been taking a few days off to replenish her wares. She's nearly ready to return to Appalachia and resume wheeling and dealing rare item plans in exchange for some gold bullion. Minerva will drop by Fort Atlas, Foundation, or the Crater from Monday to Wednesday each week for 3 weeks. Following that third visit, she will return one more time a little over a week later to host her big sale once again." We wanted to share Minerva's itinerary with you for this month so that you know when to keep an eye out for her while you're on the hunt for new plans. As you can see, here's how her sales went after coming back from the break over her big sale. Her first visit back was on August 16th through the 18th, starting and ending at 12 p.m. Eastern. Then her second visit was the next week on August 23rd through the 25th, starting and ending at the same time once again. And then her third visit was the next week from Monday to Wednesday on August 30th through September 1st, starting and ending once again at the same time. And then lastly, her big sale comes, which she does take a little longer break than usual. As you can see, she started up her big sale on September 9th and ends it on the 13th. Once again, at the same time, 12 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, her third regular sale ended on the 1st, and then she had her big sale on the 9th. Typically, there's a 5-day wait time between each sale, but the big sale seems to come a few days later than usual. But anyways, as you can see, once Minerva's big sale comes to an end, she'll take a few more days off and return the following Monday, in this case, September 20th, to repeat her schedule. So yeah, that's how she operates in the Wasteland. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get into her big sale inventory. And then after this, I'll be getting into what's the difference between her regular sales and her big sales. So yeah, as you can see, I just spawned in at Crater, and she's located right over here at Crater sometimes. But yeah, let's go ahead and trade with her now. And check this out. Look at all these plans that you can purchase from her. And keep in mind, you don't have to have a high enough reputation to buy a certain thing from her. For instance, you know how we can get the Gauss shotgun from having max settler reputation? Well, now that's not the only way to get your hands on a Gauss shotgun. We can just find Minerva now, and there's a potential chance she'll have it in her inventory, which definitely saves a lot of time. A lot. My gosh, it's insane how long it takes to get max rep. I'll be getting more into how her inventory works and why her big sales are important here in a little bit. But yeah, also check this out. You can also buy the Gauss minigun too. I mean, she sells all kinds of plans. And these items that we're seeing here aren't the only things that she'll have in her inventory. She switches things up each time she comes back around in the game. For example, as you can see, I'm on the Fallout Wiki, and I'm on the page that involves Minerva. If I go ahead and scroll down, there's actually a loot table that we can expand to show what she sells during her big sales. As you can see up here, it reads, "The items Minerva sells rotate weekly. During Minerva's Emporium, her inventory will be one of the following lists," which the Emporium are her regular sales. So yeah, as you can see, she'll have a chance of having 1 through 3 in her inventory during her regular sales. So she may have this in her inventory one time, or she may have list 2 in her inventory one time, or she may have list 3 in her inventory one time during her regular sales. She also has a chance of having 5 through 7 in her inventory during her regular sales. So yeah, as you can see, she can have the Gauss minigun during her regular sales, and there is a chance of her having the Gauss shotgun too during, as you can see, that's under list 7. So yeah, there's a chance she could have those, but it's a lower chance than during her big sales because we get more from her when she's selling. So definitely the odds are more in our favor of getting what we want specifically from her big sales. So that's why it's important to try to check them out. As you can see, skipping down to her big sales, this is what she can have when she spawns in one time in her inventory, or she could have all of this in her inventory, or she can have all of this in her inventory, or lastly all of this during her big sales. So yeah, feel free to just pause it if you're looking for something specific and curious if she could have it during her big sales. Basically, she has a chance to sell every single gold bullion plan in her inventory, and to top it off, they're discounted too. You get 25% off things that you can purchase from her. So you're saving gold bullion as well. So yeah, it's definitely worth our time to go check out this vendor. Okay, so before I completely wrap up this video over this awesome Fallout 76 vendor named Minerva, I'm going to go ahead and get into a little bit more about her. First off, she does come with a bodyguard named Tommy Tentoes, as you can see. And also this Brahmin will be around her as well, named Minos. So yeah, that's the band. Now let's go ahead and talk to Minerva and get to know a little bit of her backstory. And then I'll talk to Tommy Tentoes as well.
Won't be around forever, so make sure you snag any deals that pique your interest.
As you can see, we can ask her what sort of things do you sell here? And here's how she responds.
You'd think with all the carnival barking I do, I wouldn't get this question much. But alas, here I go, answering it again. My caravan sells recreations of all sorts of rare plans and recipes. At discounted prices, no less. I've got what you'd call a photographic memory. If I've seen it, I can picture it. And draw it exactly so. The human copying machine, they say. But I suspect that name will lose its veneer once anyone that remembers copying machines has died off. If you're interested in plans at unbeatable prices, I'm the best that the Blue Ridge Caravan Company has.
So that's how she has all of these plans. She has a photographic memory and has created these plans for us, and she's now selling them for cheaper than how they're usually priced. She also let us know that she is a part of Blue Ridge Caravan, which was pretty obvious with the flag. But yeah, that's something also to note about her. Now let's go ahead and say this just to see how she reacts. A photographic memory? Isn't this a waste of your talent?
And what else could I be spending my talent on, pray tell? Turning a profit is all I know, and all I ever want to know.
Okay, let's see what she says over this.
Sure am. Been with them since I was a pint-sized brainy brat. I'm originally from DC. Survived the bombs thanks to my local library, seconding as a bomb shelter. Wound up wandering from group to group, until my talents caught the eye of some Blue Ridge folks passing through. I ended up being an apprentice for a book salesman, and rewriting books by hand. He was a dear friend and a great mentor. After he passed, I took over his caravan. Switched from books to something a little more catered to the modern survivor's needs, though. But Blue Ridge are my business partners and my family. I couldn't ask for a better one.
Huh, that's interesting. So she had a mentor. Wonder who that was. Anyways, now let's go ahead and talk to her about Tommy Tentoes over there. Let's ask her what's with the big ghoul in the hat.
Tommy? Well, it wouldn't be a caravan without someone riding shotgun. He may seem intimidating, but he's a big, goofy teddy bear. Loves to chat, so say hi. Try and steal something, though, and he will rip your sternum out. I've seen him do it. Very graphic.
Alright, so let's go have a chat with Tommy Tentoes now.
But don't forget, I won't be around here forever. Make sure you grab the goods you want before they're gone.
Very interactive vendor, just thought I'd point that out. Pretty neat. Anyways, let's see what Tommy Tentoes has to say. Let's talk to him for a little bit.
You better buy the goods you want now. Minerva don't stick around too long. Could be hitting the road any time now.
So I'm not going to spend too much time talking to him. I just wanted to show you all that, you know, she does have a bodyguard, and you can interact with her and her bodyguard, Tommy Tentoes. So yeah, let me go ahead and just ask him, how did you get that name? Let's see what he says about that.
Well, they call me Tommy 10 Toes on account of my 10 toes on the one foot. They used to call me Tommy the Nose. Pretty sure it's 'cause I knows a lot. I knows about business, I knows about guns, I knows it all. But after getting all ghouly, they stopped calling me the Nose. Maybe they don't think I knows it like I used to. But I got these toes, though, more than I can count. Wait, 15. 15 toes. Oh, yeah, now you see, Tommy still knows.
Wow. That was great. Let's see, what can I say? Hold on a second. 10 toes on 1 foot?
Oh, yeah, you want to see him? Oh, sorry. Minerva said I can't be taking my shoes off in front of customers no more. Especially after what happened in Chattanooga. That poor little doggy.
Man, it sounds like he has quite a bit of problems with his name. I mean, at first I was like, okay, 10 toes, that sounds pretty normal. But he has it on 1 foot. Okay, so that makes more sense. Anyways, let's just say thanks for the story, Tommy.
Hey, anytime, pal.
Alright, so yeah, there you guys have it, everyone. I guess that's all wrapping up this video. Hopefully you found it enjoyable and it helps you out in some kind of way. I'm out of here. Thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, peace